Hello everyone, my name is Vanessa Roscoe, and for our individual capstone project, I selected the Coca-Cola Company. For this presentation, I will open up with the overview of Coca-Cola and review both the mission and vision statements. From there, I will transition into the external analysis and internal analysis and provide a summary of the tools I utilized in both areas and a summary of the results. I will then provide an overview of the generic strategy that the company is currently operating under, and then conclude by providing the strategic issues I believe the company is facing and my recommendation they should consider moving forward. The Coca-Cola Company is a non-alcoholic beverage company that manufactures, markets, and sells beverages. Coca-Cola was first created in 1886, and 134 years later, they have established a diverse beverage portfolio and earned the leading spot in the beverage industry by creating over 500 brands, 4,700 products, and selling in over 200 countries. The company's mission is to refresh the world, to inspire moments of optimism and happiness, to create value and make a difference, which I believe is clear, solid, and effective. The company's vision statement is to craft the brands and choice of drinks that people love, to refresh them in body and spirit, and done in ways that create a more sustainable business and better shared future that makes a difference in people's lives, communities, and our planet. In order for Coca-Cola to accomplish their goals, they created a solid vision that is built upon three pillars: loved brands, done sustainably, and for a better shared future. In order to analyze the company's external environment, I looked at the industry and applied a pestle analysis and Porter's 5 forces. Coca-Cola competes in the beverage industry, which is a mature sector that consists of non-alcoholic segment and the wine, beer, and spirits segment. Due to the industry's maturity, there are few growth opportunities, and the industry can be affected by factors such as costs to manufacture and distribute products, consumer spending, economic conditions, availability and quality of water, consumer preferences, inflation, local and national laws, regulation, fuel prices, and weather patterns. As of 2018, the market was evaluated at $1.54 trillion and expected to grow to $1.86 trillion by 2024. In addition to Coca-Cola, the other key players include Pepsi, Red Bull, Keurig Dr. Pepper, and Nestle. I applied the pestle analysis to analyze the political, economic, social, technological, ecological, and legal factors that are potentially impacting Coca-Cola. At a high level, the company is impacted by all the factors. Coca-Cola has less control over political, economical, and cultural factors such as changing tariffs and regulations, exchange rate risk, and health trends, which are threats for the company. They have the opportunity to advance manufacturing technology, which will help streamline their supply chain operations. I applied the 5 forces to identify the competitive forces that results in strengths and weaknesses. Overall, the industry consists of a high degree of competitors, but Coca-Cola is at the top, making threat of entry level low. Bargaining power of suppliers is low due to the amount of existing suppliers, whereas bargaining power is high since for buyers, since they drive sales and can easily purchase from other companies. Threat of substitute products appears to exert the most pressure since there are many other options to choose from. Through the performed analysis, I have determined the 4 key drivers in the industry are sustainability, people, health, and transparency. Sustainability is the focal point of many industries, and there is a high demand for companies to be sustainable. People are important in all aspects of the industry, and they determine the success or failure of a business. Consumer preferences are changing, and there is an increase moving towards healthy lifestyles and the demand for quality items. Finally, consumers want to see what ingredients are being included in products and pushing for high levels of transparency. Overall, the beverage industry is a growing market that is attractive based on ease of entry. However, due to the industry's maturity and that it is dominated by a few large companies such as Coca-Cola and Pepsi, survival is difficult. As part of evaluating Coca-Cola's internal environment, I utilize a variety of analyses including financial, SWOT, value chain, key resources and capabilities, and the eliminate, raise, reduce, create grid. Moving forward, I will also provide a high-level overview of my internal results. My financial analysis was based off of a 5-year trend that looked at fiscal year 2015 through fiscal year 2019. Their net operating revenue declined from FY15 to FY18. FY18 to FY19 went from $31.9 billion to $37.3 billion. They averaged a gross profit margin of 61% and reported positive net income throughout 5 years. Coca-Cola's total debt to equity is rather high, and they did manage to record negative changes in cash in FY15, FY17, and FY19. However, they had a positive free cash flow the entire time. The SWOT provided several factors that the company should be aware of. Coca-Cola is strong in brand recognition, market share, customer loyalty, distribution, and marketing. There are potential threats such as consumer health awareness, sustainability issues such as water usage and carbon emissions and waste, competitive rivalry, and increase in e-commerce. I created a value chain analysis to examine a full range of Coca-Cola's primary and support activities used to create their products. The primary activities I reviewed include inbound logistics, operations, outbound logistics, and marketing and sales. The support activities I reviewed include firm infrastructure, policies, and procedures, human resource management, technology and R&D, and procurement. Overall, it is evident that the company has the ability to develop strong customer loyalty through inbound logistics. Speed of product delivery has improved with assistance of artificial intelligence. The value chain can be exploited to offer quality products and exceptional customer service. When looking at the key resources and capabilities, it is clear that the company can utilize these to create sustained competitive advantage and remain a global leader in their industry. These capabilities include global presence, trademark recipe, water, innovation and differentiation, distribution and bottling operations, brand loyalty, recognition and image, financial strength, and human rights and policy. The results indicated that all capabilities are valuable, all but financial strength and human rights would be rare, all would be imitable except human rights, all capabilities would be organized, and sustained competitive advantage can be obtained through global presence, recipe, water stewardship, product range and differentiation, and brand loyalty, recognition, and image. The ERRC grid assisted in discovering a potential blue market for Coca-Cola. The company can eliminate waste and underperforming products, reduce sugar portion size and supply chain costs, raise sustainability, transparency, and brand building, research and development and marketing, and ultimately create a new beverage category that includes healthier products. After analyzing the company's internal and external environments, I examined their generic strategy. The Coca-Cola Company's generic competitive strategy focuses on differentiation. They are attempting to create products that are different than their competitors and working to make sure their customers perceive and realize a difference between their current products and their new products. Additionally, they're working to lift, shift, and scale successful brands such as rolling out Fused Tea across Europe and introducing Smart Water into new markets. They adopted an offensive strategy approach in order to improve their strategic position as they are actively pursuing changes within the beverage industry and attempting to capture market share. After performing a complete strategic analysis of the Coca-Cola Company, it is evident that the company understands the importance of keeping strategy at the forefront of their business. The tools I used helped me develop a more thorough insight into the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats affecting Coca-Cola. Even though they are a leader in the beverage industry, I believe that there are several issues that the company needs to be aware of, and as they continue forward, attempt to mitigate these issues. The top issues that the company is facing is increasing focus on health and wellness on consumer trend shift. Research shows that sugary drinks are linked to obesity, diabetes, and heart disease, and sugar is a main ingredient in many of Coca-Cola's products. A second issue is the growing importance of environmental sustainability and the impact it can have on their entire business. The company uses mass amounts of water annually, releases large amounts of carbon emissions, and highly engages in plastic usage, such as their beverage bottles. Finally, a third strategic issue is the overall shift of technology and e-commerce. The expansion of online shopping can be damaging to the company if they do not properly strategize about this shift. In order for Coca-Cola Company to remain at the forefront of their industry, I believe they need to address the aforementioned strategic issues and implement solutions into their strategies as they relate to my provided recommendations. First, to address the health and wellness shift, it is recommended that the company focus on a product differentiation strategy. In order to create products that address the latest consumer trends, this strategy should include reducing sugar usage and look into an alternative to artificial sweeteners. They need to remain consumer-centric and continue to listen and understand what consumers want. Additionally, Coca-Cola can implement a diversification strategy that helps them to create new product categories in emerging markets. This can be done by understanding purchasing behavior, development of a lean supply chain, having an effective distribution model, placing major focus on sustainable growth, and understand the variations in local cultures. A second recommendation for the company is to continuously drive efficiency of environmental sustainability. There is a growing concern for businesses to follow strict sustainability measures. There should be a focus towards marketing sustainable products, which is a great branding technique. Additionally, Coca-Cola should strive to replenish 100% of water used annually, reduce carbon emissions, and reduce waste by focusing on 100% package collection and recycle rate. I also recommend that they continue to publish their annual business and sustainability report. A third and final recommendation is to focus on the increase in online shopping and e-commerce. I highly recommend that the company look at digitizing their enterprise by analyzing and reconfiguring their supply chain and route to market operations by utilizing artificial intelligence and big data. Also, I believe their supply chain could be streamlined and reduction costs can be realized. If they can shift operations to account for e-commerce, I believe they will be able to remain a beverage industry leader. This concludes my strategic analysis of the Coca-Cola Company. Thank you for your time, and I wish you all the best of luck.